streak to my vocabulary. I have had numerous hot streaks within the past 38 standard hours.
This box is huge! Holy crap! Why is this box so huge? And the funniest thing was when I picked this up from the front door, there was a cat sleeping on top of it. That wasn't even my cat. It's that big. Well, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of this thing because I want to. That's a good enough reason. Is it entirely Nerf related? Probably not. But it is darn freaking cool, and actually I do plan to use this for some Nerf related stuff, believe it or not. And what is it? Well, let's open the box and find out. First thing in the box, it's a game! A video game for the PlayStation 4. Why is this not in the rest of the box? Like, I haven't opened the actual box that's in the box yet. But whatever, we'll get to that. Beautiful box. I will never free this thing from its prison. Any day now. I thought the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy box was too big. This is the biggest video game box I've ever seen. Even the Galgun Double Piece Collector's Edition is pretty massive, but it's thin. This is not. This thing is freaking huge, but this is the Titanfall 2 Vanguard Collector's Edition. Vanguard SRS Collector's Edition, which is pretty substantial. Cost me 250 American pesos. And it comes with a helmet, a fully wearable helmet, a scarf, some attachments for the helmet, the game, a book that you can write in, like a little notebook thing, some dog tags, and I think that's pretty much out, and some patches, one of which has like a girl writing a bomb on it, which looks pretty awesome. I'm excited. Well, there's a lot of foam. There's a box on top. Let's take a look at the box on top first, which says Titanfall 2 with an impressive little silhouette of the pilot there. There's a lot of stuff shaking around in here. All right. Well then, the patches came out of their spots, but if I open this up, we've got one patch here. It's a Velcro patch, like that. It's pretty cool. The one I was interested in says, McCullen's Marauders, the Frontier's Finest. It's got a space girl riding a bomb. That is really cool. Then we've got the dog tag / USB thing. These are actually made of aluminum. This one saying Jack Cooper, or Cooper Jack if you can't read dog tags, and a bunch of other stuff, like the blood type and whatnot. And then this one has a little USB key in it. I think it's only like 4 gigs, but it's a very solid click, very nice. Doesn't feel all that sturdy. Even rattles a little bit when I tap it against my finger. But it's a nice little display piece, I suppose. Let's get out the most interesting little addition, which is this booklet right here. Now, it is a very tiny book, but it is actually, I thought it was going to be like a leather or something, or pleather. It's aluminum. And the pen here, also aluminum, I think, holds it together with a little tiny notepad in there. And that means that you could replace this notepad in here because it just clips out of the top here. And then the pen holds it together. That's a neat little design, except for the fact that it's brushed aluminum, which means that this thing is going to scratch and wear off the paint like none other. This bag is not a toy. You could have fooled me. This is the scarf. Why does it come with a scarf? I have no idea. It's like a schmog kind of, I don't know what you would call that, but it's got nice little frayed things. Put it on. Looks kind of weird. It'll look better with the helmet, but that's interesting. I don't know if that's actually in the game. I haven't actually, well, I have played the game. We'll get to that, but I don't remember if that's on the pilots or not. Squeaky! Okay. Yes. says Titanfall 2 Vanguard Edition. Dropping the SRS already. All taped together. Now this is where a bulk of the money went to, obviously, although getting the deluxe edition of the game is pretty cool. Oh my, okay. AA, AAA batteries. A little laser module right here, which is really cool looking. Kind of thin plastic though. Let's see. More AAAs. Flashlight right here, which says laser on it. Not sure what that's about, but I know this is a flashlight. And only one button does anything. And it, no, both buttons do stuff. Again, kind of a cheap plastic on this. A little worried now. We've got a display stand right here, which is very hefty. I could club a seal to death with this thing. Let's stop hitting the camera, but there's a lot of stuff in this box. I'm breaking it! Stuff this over here. And then, of course, the meat of the pudding. Oh, pen light batteries right here. Or not pen light, the light pen battery. Watch batteries. Which is, of course, silica, don't eat that. The freaking helmet itself. Which is... So the funny thing about this is, if it's worn, which in many places it looks like it is, I'm being really anal about it, but like, this decal right here is slightly coming off. There's some scratches and some rubbing on it. But the funny thing about all that is, it's supposed to be worn anyway. So, I guess it don't matter. There's all sorts of weird decals and stuff on this thing. I don't even know where to put the batteries in. There's bolts all over it. Well, another thing of silica. It's got adjustment straps on the back of it. And, well, it's time to see what this thing's like on my head. There's actually a whole brace in here for your head. But I think anybody can see in there. But yeah, there's a whole head stabilization thing on there. So, can I fit it with my glasses on? I think I can. I'm not really going to talk with this thing on too much because I'm sure it's muffled. Could adjust the straps. Hides my double chin rather well. Should do every video like this. Visibility? Obviously reduced, but still pretty good. It is fogging up. Not sure how I'm going to fix that. But overall, that's awesome. Doesn't creak. It's pretty hard. It's not like gonna save your head that hard. It might take one crash, but yeah, that's legitimately pretty awesome. Look at the decal on the side right there. It's probably from the game. I have again played the game. Funny story about that is this is a week late. This is supposed to come out last week. Amazon sent me a code Wednesday night for a free standard edition of the game to play until I got this. Maybe it was Tuesday night. But that is hilarious. Bungee cord on it, strapping stuff together. Well, I'm gonna get this thing all fired up and we'll see how it looks with all the lights and everything on. So we've got the thing all powered up here. It's got all of its crap on it. We'll overview one more time. If I stare at this too much, there are a lot of little imperfections. There are decals that just aren't even on all the way. That stuff can be fixed. There's weathering, like scratches that aren't supposed to be there, where paint's like rubbing off and stuff like that due to the packaging. Not a big deal, because I'm just going to go over it with paint and weather it myself anyway in those spots, so not a big deal to me. Now, takes 3 AAA batteries that go in underneath this little earpiece thing right here. You press this button, and the whole visor lights up. And if I look inside, that hurts visibility just a little bit because the LEDs are kind of behind the visor itself instead of front of it. I don't know if that's meant, I mean, I guess it would be better if they're behind it anyway, but yeah, it cuts off visibility just a little bit. This is supposed to light up here. Here we go. Press that, and you got some kind of LEDs up there. These attachments are on some kind of rail system. So there's rails on the side right here, and these just kind of clip on, kind of like a Nerf tactical rail thing. They just have a knob that clips in, and they go up and down, so you can kind of place them wherever you want. And then this one isn't, but the light is on a ball socket joint, so you can completely put it wherever you want. This is pretty bright, not the brightest, but pretty bright. And then this is just like a red dot. I mean, it works. I mean, it's not like a laser sight or anything like that. Which, it does have the, like, laser pointer logo, like, warning thing on it, but it's not actually a laser. Which is good. That means I can take it to a Nerf war, which is what I wanted this for. But, yeah. But it gets a little bit better because you touch this earpiece.
Impressive. Your mobility skills are showing marked improvement.
Not how well you can hear that.
My intention was not humor. Recreational activities are non-essential to the mission. Trust me. Pilot, I have concluded we should take no further shortcuts.
Okay, I've already pressed this like 12 times, and these are still new things I'm hearing. There are a lot of speech things.
Your heart rate is exceeding 170 beats per minute. If possible, you should find a place to rest.
Or stop eating so much.
A human's concept of love requires admiration, attraction, devotion, and respect. Conclusion. I am 50% in love.
And that's the first one I heard, so it finally cycled back through. But there are a lot of speech things. Some are pretty funny. Others are really, like, part of the game. And I'm guessing that's the I haven't played the campaign yet. I don't really play shooter campaigns all that often because shooting at AI doesn't do it for me. But I heard it's really good. The game itself is honestly pretty darn awesome. My complaints, as with most games, are down to balance, where there's 6 Titans in the game. Now, you play like Call of Duty first-person shooter, except for you can grab onto walls, you can run on them, you can double jump and do all this stuff. There's lots of things to unlock, there's quite a few different weapons, there's lots of ways you can kind of develop your character. There's different boosts, like you can have a boost that lets you throw out like little mines that walk around. There's boosts that let you get the smart pistol, which is a pistol that automatically locks onto people. These are things you have to earn in game, and you get them for getting points, which you get for, you know, defeating the enemy and capturing objectives and stuff like that. The game modes are very fun. It goes all the way up to 8 pilots, Titans. You get your Titan by getting kills and points as well. It's all really cool, but like most of the problems I have are balance related. Like, there's 6 Titans in the game, which is why they're all completely different, except for all of them but 2 are worthwhile using. The other 4 are completely worthless, because the last 2 Titans not only have shields that will basically make them invulnerable, but on top of that, these are the only 2 Titans that are capable of killing not only one Titan that you literally just summoned in one frickin' salvo, but they can kill multiple Titans with that, while all of the other Titans don't have anything even that close. In fact, the one Titan that even has something nearly that good, it can't kill a Titan that's at like half health. It's really dumb. So there's been a lot of times where I've summoned my Titan, you have to run up to it, it's got a little shield around it, you can, you know, it will grab you, shove you in its chest, it's really cool, and then I'm immediately destroyed before I can't even eject. It's not really cool. Hopefully these are balancing issues that I can fix, but those are major ones that really kill the feel of the game. It's really frustrating to summon your Titan and have it destroyed immediately. The helmet is awesome. I like it a lot. Is it worth the $250 I paid? Or in this case, I got $50 off because of Amazon Prime, because I pre-ordered this on Amazon back in June. Yeah, I actually like this a lot. It's got plenty of comfort in it. It's not that heavy. There's lots of padding for your forehead and stuff like that. I'm not sure how durable it is. That might be a concern. The lens is reasonably thick. I wouldn't use it for airsoft at all, but for Nerf, yeah, totally fine, except for when you're going up to like NIC levels with high FPS and glue domes, and maybe even something like the Rage of Dust with FVJs. That might hurt this thing up quite a bit. This really nice canvasy material all over it, the black kind of smog right here that just covers your neck. This is a really cool thing. This is the biggest thing I've ever bought from a video game, and I bought lots of collector's editions in the past, and it's just so cool. I really like this thing, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, because, well, now I get to go play the game, and now I have 2 copies of it, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the second copy. Probably going to have to give it to my brother. Whatever. I'm Walcom S7, thank you very much for watching this video, and of course I hope to see you in an entirely different one.